Hello, my name is Najwa Amelia Fadila. I'm from class Ship Electrical Engineering Technology P. In this video, I will share about self-presentation as an and electrical system and the last emergency protocol. Text 1. As an electrotechnical officer on a ship, my primary responsibility is to oversee that operation and maintenance of all electrical and electronic system on board, particularly in the engine room and other key areas. I ensure that these systems are running efficiently, safely, and compliant with maritime regulation. Primary responsibilities: first, monitoring electrical system. My main task is to ensure that all electrical systems on the ship are function properly. This includes power generation, distribution system, and other auxiliary electrical systems that support the operation of the vessel. 2. Maintenance of equipment. I carry out preventive maintenance on electrical equipment, which includes routine checks, repairs and servicing. This helps to avoid system failures and ensure that vessel is always in operation condition. 3. Troubleshooting and repairs. When electrical or automation system fail or malfunction, I diagnose and repair the issues. This involves using specialist diagnosis tools and working closely with the engine crew to identify the root cause of any electrical fault. 4. System calibration and optimization. I calibrate and adjust control system for equipment such as engines, generators, and electrical panels to ensure optimal performance. This includes fine-tuning the automatic control system to improve energy efficiency. 5. Documentation. I maintain the dialogue of all inspection, repairs, and maintenance activities. This document is essential for the ship's safety record and ensure compliance with regulation bodies. System I monitor regularly. 1. Power generation and distribution system. 2. Engine control system. 3. Alarm and monitoring system. 4. Batteries and uninterruptible. And the last, lighting and communication system. In essence, my role as an auto revolves around keeping the ship's electrical system running smoothly and troubleshooting any issues in the engine room. I ensure that all systems are operating safely and efficiently, allowing the ships to remain operation and meet safety standards. Text 2. Function of the alternator. The alternator is a key electrical component on a ship, responsible for generating electrical power for the vessel. It converts mechanical energy from the engine into electrical energy to to power various systems aboard the ships, such as lighting, communication system, navigation equipment, and the engine room on electrical system. The alternator works by turning mechanical energy from the engine into alternating currents or AC, which is then converted into direct current or DC by the rectifier to charge the batteries and power. How the alternator contributes to engine performance. 1. Power supply. The alternator ensures that the engine's electrical system receives a stable power supply. This is essential for the engine's operation, including the ignition and control system. 2. Battery charging. The alternator plays a crucial role in maintaining the charge of the ship's batteries. If the alternator is functioning properly, the batteries remain charged and can provide backup power when needed, such as during engine start up or when there's no external power source. 3. Maintaining system efficiently. The alternator helps maintaining the efficiency of the ship's electrical system by ensuring that they receive consistent voltage levels, preventing overloading or underloading of the electrical circuit. What happens if the alternator fail or malfunction? What happens if the alternator fails or malfunction? 1. Loss of power supply. What happens if the alternator fails or malfunction? 1. Loss of power supply. 2. Battery drain. 3. Engine control issues. First action, raise the alarm and shut down ventilation if safe to do so, and assess the situation. Text 3. Emergency protocol. 1. First action. For first, raise the alarm. The very first action is to immediately activate the fire alarm system to alert the crew about the fire. If the ship's fire alarm system is not functional or there is no immediate system, shout fire in the engine room loudly to alert everyone nearby. 2. Shut down ventilation, if safe to do so. If possible, shut down ventilation system in the engine room to prevent the fire from spreading through the airflow. Ensure that the air supply is cut off to reduce the oxygen that feeds the fire. 3. Assess the situation. Quickly assess the size and type of fire to determine whether it is small enough to fight yourself or whether it requires professional intervention. Personal protective equipment or PPE. While attempting to control the fire, wear the proper PPE. 1. Fire-resistant clothing or such as a fire suit. 2. Breathing apparatus or self-contained breathing apparatus to protect yourself from smoke inhalation. 3. Gloves and boots for hand and foot protection. And next, fix firefighting system. If available, active any fixed firefighting system such as CO2 suppression system or foam system in the engine room, especially for large fires. Reporting the situation. For first, noting the supervisor immediately. As soon as possible, contact your supervisor or chief engineer via ship's communication system or radio, intercom, or direct phone. To report the fire, provide clear and concise information about location of the fire or engine room and severity of the fire's smell or large and less action already taken uh, or fire alarm raised, ventilation shut, firefighting equipment used or and next and next follow emergency protocol. Follow the ship's emergency procedure and notify the captain of the ship as soon as possible so they can coordinate with the rest of the crew initiate emergency response protocols and potentially prepare for evacuation or further action. Next, maintain communication. Maintain regular communication with the supervisor and other relevant crew members, providing updates on the situation as you work to control or contain the fire. For evacuation, if necessary. If the fire becomes uncontrollable or spreads to other parts of the ship, follow evacuation procedure. Ensure ensure that the crew evacuates to designated safe areas or lifeboats, and that everyone is accounted for. In summary, in the case of a fire breaking out in the engine room, the priority is to raise the alarm, contain the fire using appropriate. In the case of a fire breaking out in the engine room, the priority is to raise the alarm, contain the fire using appropriate firefighting equipment, wear the necessary PPE, and immediately report the situation to your supervisor and captain. Remaining calm and follow the ship's emergency protocol will help manage the situation safely and efficiently. That's all for me. Thanks for your attention. See you soon. Bye.